Hello, welcome back. Happy Vlogmas day 17. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's day 17 already. Yeah, it is. We are only 8 days away from Christmas. Oh my goodness. So today is Saturday, and we'll start off with mugs. So today's mug was my cup of coffee mug. So this, if you are familiar with the video game Skyrim, I play it on PlayStation 3. It's been years since I've played it, but I used to play it all the time. And when you get an item, this is like the item information screen that you would see. So here's a cup of coffee. The weight is 0.2. The value is priceless. And then these would be all like the attributes of the item. It improves happiness, restores stamina, resistance to stupidity, and resistance to frost. So it looks like an item screen for if you got a cup of coffee in Skyrim. So that is my my mug of coffee today. It's not coffee, it is actually tea tonight. I am drinking a oolong tea with lemon and ginger, still nursing a bit of a tummy ache. It's a medication that I take on Thursdays that's kind of upsets my stomach for a couple of days. So hopefully this will help and I'll be back on track tomorrow. Good tea. Okay. So Advents. The Advent for today from Robin was Dancing Elves. Who Knew? So I think that was the name of it. Beautiful green and red and white and just amazing. Like, it does remind me of all of the dancing elves from the Polar Express movie, and so Christmassy. It just looks like Christmas in a cake of yarn. I decided to go grab it and there it is. It is absolutely perfect. Also reminds me of peppermint stick ice cream from Schwann's that we used to get all the time, and it's lovely. I am very excited to say that I am nearly caught up with my Advent knitting. But before we get to that, I do want to talk about the other Advent that I opened, which was curated by my sister, Julie. We swapped DK Weight Knits yarns for Advent kits. And she has just the most beautiful yarn. I'm like just smitten with every single skein of yarn I get. And she's got so many little extras that come along the journey with me. I took something out of the little stocking, a little ball of chocolate, and I have not eaten that. I tucked that away for later because it just wouldn't settle well on my belly right now. And then the cutest stitch markers, this beautiful little mitten stitch marker and a super cute wreath stitch marker. So I am definitely going to have a well-stocked supply of holiday stitch markers, which makes me super happy. And again, in the little jars that I love so much. I also got a cute green metallic stitch marker from Robin at A Yarn to Die For Design, which is my Advent kit. And I added it to my jar of stitch markers that are red, white, and green that I got from Julie. So I've got them all together. And Advent knitting. If you haven't joined before, I am knitting on The Quest by rhyFlower Knits. And it is a knit. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure knit. You roll the dice. There's a little bit of a story, and you roll the dice to determine where in the pattern you go for your next patterned section. Each pattern section is broken up by a section of brioche, which is 2 color, the previous day and the new day that you're going on. So it's a nice little neat, very easy transition without fading, but it's kind of like a brioche fade. It's interesting. And it's super fun. I now am very confident in my brioche. So if you are looking for a pattern that kind of will ease you into brioche, this is a good pattern for it because it is just your regular brioche stitches. There's no like fancy decreases or increases or anything like that. So it kind of eases you into it, which is nice. So here it is from beginning through all of the days. All of the days. So many days. And then this is where we are right now. So I just finished section 15, the patterned section of 15, and this is naughty or nice. So I'm getting into now, I'm ready to add in day 16, the brioche section. So I've got to do the brioche section, the pattern section, and then the brioche transition from 16 to 17, and then the 17 pattern. And then I'm all caught up. I'll be ready for tomorrow. It is currently 9:45. I don't know as I'll get through it tonight, but I'm going to continue to knit tonight and try to get as much done as I possibly can. I think if I can get through at least color 16 tonight, and then I can do 17 and 18 tomorrow. I think I can do 2 colors tomorrow and I'll be all caught up. Fingers crossed. So that's my Advent knitting. Let's roll for the next color. So this will be for color number 17. I will read the story real quick. I do want to try to respect the integrity of the copyright of this paid for pattern, but I also like to take you guys along on the journey with me. So I'll give you as much information as I can. I am a druid. You have to pick a character when you start the quest, and I'm a druid. So in order to win this challenge or battle, I have to get a 7 or better. I'm going to roll a 12-sided dice for that. If you don't have a 12-sided dice, you can just use 2 dice. It's fine. But I'm going to roll the dice, and if I win, I manage to add some new stitches, and if I lose, I make a mess. If that makes sense. It will when or if you get the pattern, I promise. So I'm going to roll and see if I get a 7 or better. I suffered a loss the last battle and got pricked by a darning needle. So I would like to have a win again. So 7 or better. Oh no, I got a 3. This dice is really hard to see on camera, but I got a 3. So that's another loss for me, but that's okay. It just takes me to a different section. So there's a section that you go to in the pattern for a win, a section you go to for a loss. So I just go to a different section. It's fine. I still get to knit, right? So that is the day 17. I've marked that so I won't forget. So the day today, so today was Saturday and we had the grandkids today, and it was a snowy day. It was a little wet and slushy and gross. Kayla had to work, so Grandpa took her to work. My husband took her to work and grabbed the car seats from their mom. But I got to spend the day alone. They went Christmas shopping together, so the kids got to go and pick gifts that they wanted to give to the people in their life that they love. And so they had a really good time. They came home. We had some cookies. We had lunch. There was a moment just before their mother got here. Lincoln and Dylan we decided it was end of device electronics time, and they were coming into their room to play, and they'd been in the origami room for quite some time playing. Lincoln went to the restroom, and it got very quiet in the origami room. And if you have young children, or you've had young children, or you've experienced raising young children, you know when it gets quiet, something's going on, right? So we tiptoed down to the origami room to see what was going on, and I will show a picture of what we found. Little Miss Dillon had made this cute little room for them to play in out of the little floor mat tiles, and she had fallen asleep while her brother was in the bathroom, and it was just the most precious thing. And she didn't sleep long, probably about 15-20 minutes before her mother came, and then they had to go. But it was just so sweet that she grew tired of waiting for her brother and decided to curl up in the little playroom and go to sleep. It was adorable. So that was our day, and my day was filled with a lot of knitting. We had some cookies. Yeah, it was just a really fun day. Tomorrow I have no real plans. The roads are supposed to get a little slickery tonight. Not really sure what tomorrow is going to bring. It's snowing right now, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. It may just be another day of knitting, which I won't mind. It's not very exciting for y'all, but I don't mind. The movies, I did watch the movies while I was knitting away today. I watched Angela's Christmas, which was really cute, a very cute movie. I won't give anything away, but whether you have children in your life or not, it's a very sweet movie. I watched it all by myself, and I had a wonderful time watching it. It was super cute. And then I also watched Shaun the Sheep, The Flight Before Christmas, and it was hilarious. If you have ever seen Wallace and Gromit, Shaun the Sheep is a spin-off of the Wallace and Gromit series, and it is just absolutely hilarious. I loved Wallace and Gromit from the moment I saw them. I think it was a short film at the end of a movie decades ago on a VHS. And you can find them on Netflix and on Prime, and they're just hilarious. And Shaun the Sheep, Flight Before Christmas was no exception. It was absolute hoot, very entertaining. So I had a good time. And that's it. That's all the things. Thank you for watching. I definitely appreciate it, and I hope you'll come back tomorrow, and we'll see what we can get into. Thanks for watching. Bye.